Hello everyone, it is your girl Anifa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I really wanted to talk about my wellness journey and how I have been able to heal my relationship with my body. This is something that has taken me 4 years and counting because I feel like the relationship you have with yourself is always evolving and there's always work to be done. So I'm not saying that, oh, I found the perfect method or I'm perfect or anything like that, but I definitely can see that I have come a long way in my journey and I'm really proud to be where I'm at. And I just want to share my journey with everyone else so that if you are someone who feel like how I once felt, this video can help you. So I've always struggled with weight. Even when I was in like middle school, I grew up in the US in Colorado, and in middle school, like I was always on the heavier side, and then I went to high school, played sport, and became very small. And then towards the end of high school, with the stresses of applying for colleges and scholarships and that kind of stuff, I gained so much weight and I just never lost that weight. So from the end of high school to, I would say this in 2024, this is the first time in a very long time that I've actually feel like I've been able to consistently lose weight. And it's really nice, but my journey didn't start this year. My journey with my body actually started a very long time ago, but it really took a turn, like a positive turn in 2021. So before that, like when I was gaining weight and I was in college, I did keto, I did intermittent fasting, I went to the gym, I restricted myself, and I was in and out of the gym trying constantly to lose the weight, but was never able to. And I would say COVID, oh my gosh, COVID literally was one of the times where I gained so much weight. And I remember towards like, the first year into COVID, I had moved into my very first apartment. And at that point, I was going to therapy and I was at the heaviest I've ever been. Like, I don't know if I'm able to find videos of like that time in my life. 2021, it was February. That was the heaviest I've ever been. And I was fed up with a lot of areas of my life. I was doing good in career, but like with my personal relationships, friendships, like a lot was just not working for me. And I was at the point where I was ready for change. So I'm in therapy, and I would say in that time of my life, like therapy was like my way of kind of like healing and releasing all those other personal issues that was affecting my body and anything that I was holding on to. Like therapy allowed me to just release it emotionally and to revisit it and talk about it and vent about it. But I would say in terms of like the actual work that I needed to put in, it all started with me. How I found out that like I was not happy with my body, I noticed that I really loved wearing oversized clothes. So like these are things that like you can pick out if you're in a situation where you're not sure how you feel about your body. Notice the type of clothes that you're gravitating towards. If you just want to wear hoodies, you want to wear oversized clothes, big t-shirts, just like cover up your body. You don't feel comfortable wearing anything. Like you just want to cover up every single inch of your body. That might be a sign that you're not happy with the body that you have. So that's one thing that I was doing. I did not like taking pictures. I did not feel confident in terms of like being in front of the camera. And I remember one year on my vision board, I literally had like these girls that I would find on like Instagram and TikTok who were really good at being confident in photos and like really confident taking pictures. Like I had them on my vision board because I wanted to be like them. Like I wanted to feel so confident in my body that when someone turned on the camera to take photos of me, I could just pose and be a baddie. Like that's literally all I wanted. And so yeah, I wasn't confident in taking pictures. So if you're like the type of person where like the minute you see a camera out, you get nervous, you don't know how to pose, you just are not like feeling like yourself when a camera is on, that might be a sign that you just do not like the body that you have. And anyone can feel this way, whether you're mid-size, plus size, or very small and like conventionally attractive. Like you might just not feel like your best self. So that is a sign that you might not like your body. And then I would say the other sign is like shopping. How do you feel when you're shopping? And I know this one can be tricky because shopping can be a very touchy subject because shopping is not a very equal experience for everyone. Like when I was bigger, I didn't enjoy shopping. I didn't want to be in stores and looking for clothes when a lot of stores don't carry my size. But even if you are having that experience, there is a way that you can go about shopping that's a lot healthier. So if you do not like shopping and you are finding yourself like bulk buying clothes, maybe it's like you buy a whole bunch of like clothes on Shein and you don't want to just kind of like have a special moment with each and every single item that you're buying, then that might be a sign that you're just not confident with your body. You're not confident shopping. Like you just want to get it over with. Maybe you're doing like 2 major shops a year and you're just like buying the stuff from like Shein or Pretty Little Thing, whatever. Or maybe not even Shein, but like wherever you're buying your clothes, like you're just buying it in bulk and then just calling it a day because you just do not want to deal with it and you're just going to make outfits with whatever you have. That might be a sign that you're not confident with the body that you have. So those are all the little things that I was noticing that kind of made me feel like I don't really like this and I want to change this about myself. And also on my Instagram, like I could see like I'm not posting photos of my body. Like I don't even know what my body looks like in photos today. And I didn't like that. And so one of the first things that I started doing, I came up with this idea on my own. I don't know why, but I noticed that every time I came out of the bathroom, I would not look at my naked body. Like I just did not want to look at it. And I realized that that was a problem. I needed to be confident with the naked body that I have. Like I need to know my body more than anyone that I ever encounter. Like more than any boyfriend, husband, whatever. Like I need to know every inch of my body. I need to know the marks that I have on my body. Where do I feel confident in my body? What do I like? What do I not like? And I don't necessarily need to like love my naked body. I just need to be able to accept that body and know it like the best. So I would do this exercise where I would look at myself in the mirror naked, and that was my first introduction into like really gaining confidence in my body, and that started February 2021. So I would say my journey with my body, it has taken time. Like it's taken 3 years, and 2024 is where I'm actually seeing the physical change, and I'm glad that it happened that way. And I love that it happened that way because then I can tell you that you can change how you feel about yourself now just by practicing, little techniques, like some of the ones that I've used to really change how I feel about my body. You do not have to commit to working out or changing your physical body. You can love the body that you have right now. And I think that's so important because as women, our bodies are constantly changing, whether it be hormonal changes, whether it be that you have a baby and you give birth, or you go through a major change in your life and then you're very stressed and like you're eating a lot more and you might put on a couple pounds. Like our body changes so much. So I feel like it's so important for you to learn to accept the body that you have now. And sometimes, with body dysmorphia, it could even be that like, you love your body, but you just like, you have potential to love your body, but you just don't know it yet. You don't know it yet. And yeah, so that was like one of the things that I first started doing, looking at my naked body. Second thing, I remember doing this so vividly. I was going to a trip to New York with one of my friends, Ethiopia. And on that trip, I remember going shopping for it. And I remember thinking, I'm not buying anything today that does not feel good. So we went to H&M. And like I said, like it's hard shopping when you're bigger because it can just be sometimes like the worst experience ever. Like you can easily have a meltdown in the fitting room when you try all the biggest sizes and none of them fit. But I remember on that shopping trip, I was like, I am no longer buying clothes if I don't like them. So like, let's say you try on a pair of pants and they look fine, but you don't feel confident in them, you don't really like them, the only reason that maybe you might buy them or that you would usually buy them is because they fit. That was like no longer something that I was gonna do. I'm not gonna buy clothes just because they fit. I'm gonna buy clothes because they feel good. And that's kind of when I kind of started like spreading out my shopping throughout the year. So instead of like buying one big package of clothes from like Fashion Nova, because I used to like love my fast fashion. I know that's not funny, but like I used to like love shopping online. Like I did not like going in person because I could not find anything in person. And like these fast fashion brands were the ones who had like the clothes that would actually stretch and fit me. And I hated shopping in stores. But I think over time I've learned to like spread out my shopping, and now I'm more confident going in store and trying on stuff. Every single clothes that you buy, you have to feel confident in it, because when you have that confidence, people can feel that. You wear your clothes and you feel sexy, you feel good, you know how to pair every single item because you were very intentional with every single thing that you buy. When you're not intentional with the clothes that you buy, it is so hard to style them. It is so hard to put like different pieces together. And so that was step number 2, being intentional with the clothes that I bought. And that was like May 2021. So that was like step number 2. And then that year, like I started taking more trips. And when I started taking more trips, I started taking more pictures of myself. And the picture part, I'm going to say exactly how I did it. Number 1, you need to follow influencers who have your body type. And when you see them, you're like, oh my gosh, this girl is confident. Like, I want to be like this girl. So find the influencers that you like, that make you feel confident, that have an energy like that you want to embody, and follow them. Try to like see what they're doing and get inspired by their outfits. Sometimes those influencers, especially if they're the fashion girlies, they might do a video on how to pose, or even if they don't, like look at how they're posing and try to like practice with that when you're posing and see how you feel. It's gonna feel weird at first, but eventually with practice, being in front of the camera, having people that you trust take pictures of you, eventually you will feel confident in front of the camera. And also the other thing that I was talking about when it comes to like shopping, when you have people who have your body type that you're following, they can also be an inspiration on like your personal style. And again, when I said that it's really important to be intentional with the clothes that you buy, when you follow certain people, you're also kind of trying to figure out your own personal style. Having a personal style is like one of the best things to do if you just really want to be a confident person and radiate that and walk into a room and make everybody look, because they're like, whoa, you feel confident in the clothes that you're wearing, you're cohesive, it makes sense, you just don't have like these random things that you bought that don't make sense for you. It all works, it all makes sense. So posing was my part 2. And if you go to my Instagram, you will see that I post way more pictures. And over time, I have become very confident in front of the camera. Like, I have so many pictures of myself that I don't even post. Like, I used to be the type of person, I could not find one good picture of myself, like, just being there. And now I can find so many pictures on my phone, pictures that I've never even posted of my body, of myself being confident, wearing clothes that I love. And that's all because, I took the initiative to change how I looked at shopping, change who I followed, and then just like practice being confident in front of the camera. Practice makes perfect. It takes time, but eventually it will work out for you. Like eventually you will get in front of the camera and be able to get that shot within like minutes. Like sometimes I take photos and I'm like, that's the photo. That's it. I'm done. I like what I have, So like, and also, so when you do practice, you get to those photos a lot faster. Everything that I've talked about so far has been internal. Like the first thing, learning to be okay with my body, knowing every single inch of it, whether it's big or small, whatever. I am confident being naked. That's the first part. So once you have like that internal understanding, and then you start dressing that body that well, then you start wearing clothes that feel good. You start understanding which parts of my body do I want to show, which ones do I want to hide, what clothes make me feel good in the body that I have. So that is all internal, because how you look on the outside, it really is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself in the inside. And the best way to change that without doing like anything physical, like in terms of like losing weight or that kind of thing, is just wear good clothes. Like literally for me, some of the people that I love the clothes that they wear. Like they're like plus size fashion influencers, mid-size fashion influencers. I love the way they dress, and like I don't know, like I just get so inspired by them. I love their fashion. I have a couple girls that I love, and you just need to find people that inspire you. They're out there, I promise. There's someone out there that is making content that has your body type that you would love. Just keep an eye out, look. Yeah, that's how I got my internal confidence, and how I was able to change my life. If you guys want me to kind of talk about in terms of like moving confidently, because you can't just look confident, you gotta also move confidently, and it comes with who do you have in your life, who are you dating, who are you entertaining, what life decisions are you making. It trickles down to that as well. In this video, I'm just going to talk about, the more internal and like the physical changes that I've had. But if you want me to talk about how to move more confidently in your life and make bold actions that reflect, the bold persona that you're trying to emulate, let me know and I will make that video. But for now, those changes that I mentioned are the changes that I made. And those, I took that energy to London in 2023 and 2022. Like I've always lived my life that way, and I think this year was where I really started focusing on that external change. And I think that's honestly, if you're someone who loves your body, but you want to work out, you want to be healthier, you want to tone up, but that is okay. You can make that personal decision. And when I first made that decision, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I kind of want to lose weight. I wanted to lose weight, and then I started my fitness journey. And in this journey is when I learned what I really wanted and what I didn't want. So I started going to the gym consistently. I did not lose weight from going to the gym until like month 3. And so at first I was very discouraging, and I explored different options, eating healthy, intermittent fasting. And I got to a point where I was like, this extreme behavior that a lot of people do, where they have like this instant transformation, does not work for me. Like while it might work for other people, being in a calorie deficit, that kind of thing, while it works for those people, me personally, it doesn't. I want to have a healthy relationship with my food. And I'm the kind of person that like in general, I can make little small changes that in the long term can be very beneficial for my health. And that is something that I've enjoyed doing. Like for example, I don't really drink soda at home. Like it's something that I drink like socially sometimes, and then if I'm like somewhere and they have it, I would drink it. But if I have my own place, like I would never buy soda or juice or that kind of stuff. Like I would rather have kombucha or drink tea or like those kind of things. And then another habit that I put myself onto was like being okay with drinking tea without sugar. Like there's little habits that I can pick up over time, and I like doing that. I like making little changes that lead into something that can change my life. And I was listening to this one book, audiobook called The Mountain Is You. And that is the best way that I can describe. If you want to have a real change that's lasting, we live in a society where a lot of people are into instant gratification. A lot of people want to lose 50 pounds overnight. They want to have confidence overnight. They want success overnight. If you want to actually have things in your life that actually stay the distance, you need to wake up every morning and make one small little change towards it, because that's the best way to get to the point where you actually get what you want. I'm the kind of person who's guilty of sometimes where I think that one day my life is magically gonna change, but the most important thing to know is that you have to actually make a change every day, and that it's actually rare that people experience these huge life-changing moments overnight, like really positive success moments overnight. Like that's not something that's realistic for most people. And so for anyone that's watching this video, you want to make you're at the point where you want to make the physical change. Every day you have to wake up and you have to choose one action that you're going to take towards that. And for me, I just chose going to the gym. I said I'm not going to do the dieting thing doesn't work. Maybe I could do little changes, like that I have already been doing to make healthier choices. Like maybe I can eat more veggies, like, and see if I could do that over time. So I focused on just going to the gym and then making little changes. And that has worked out for me so well. Like it has worked out for me because I also noticed that my eating wasn't that bad. I just was not active. In this era of life, I've just been focusing on going to the gym. The thing that helps me track how often I go to the gym is I'm a visual learner. So on this app called Notion, I track each day that I go to the gym, and I just like seeing a calendar showing me all the effort that I'm putting in. And I'll show you guys like a screenshot of like what it looks like. But this is the only thing that's holding me accountable right now, and I love it, and I think it's the reason why I've been able to make it this far. So if you're someone like me who likes to be like organized in terms of like the goals that they're setting and they want to track them, this is how I track my fitness journey. But yeah, so I started working out November 2023, and it's now June 2024, and I have lost 11 pounds. 11 pounds does not sound like a lot, but guys, oh my god, when I look at my before and after pictures, I'm like, there's no way it's just 11 pounds. Like I look good. I love the way that my results have come out. And the other thing that I want to say is that, although in my fitness journey, I've noticed that I just wanted to move my body more, whether it be going to gym, going on a walk, doing whatever, I just needed to be moving my body more. I think the most important thing that you need to know is find what works for you. I know a lot of times, like a lot of people, they just like, I feel like make like losing weight and this thing like so like they make it like it has to be like a big transformation. Like if you're gonna lose weight, you need to lose like 50 pounds. Like that's what I see on social media. Or like you need to like let go of your old self. Like when you were bigger, you were ugly or you were not confident. Like no. You can be on a fitness journey and be like healthy and be fit and be toned and be strong and do all those things and still be like a mid-sized girly. Like you do not need to become the skinny person. And I think for me, I also like learned early on that I'm gonna look the best version of myself when I'm the body that I have now, but I'm just toned, like I just have muscle instead of fat. You know what I mean? Like I know that that's the body that I want. So like each person's goal, their body goals, like that kind of thing, you doesn't have to look at the next person, and you don't need to fall into society's idea of like what it looks like to be attractive. Like you do not need to fall into that, and I'm glad I didn't do that. Like I've just honestly been embracing the body that I have, and I'm really happy that in the past 7 months that I've gotten stronger. I can run for like freaking 30 minutes. I can do a 5K. I can be on the Stairmasters for 30 minutes. Like those are all little things that like I'm so proud of myself. And yeah, so now that I'm at the point where now I'm having like a more authentic experience with my fitness journey, it's actually working. So before it just wasn't working because I was trying to do like these dramatic changes and my body just wasn't accepting it. Like when I tried to do keto, my body was like, hell no, what are you doing? So you gotta do what works for you. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions about healing your relationship with your body, let me know. And remember, first it's important to work on the internal and then be confident with the body that you have right now. Dress her up, make her look cute, and then you can start doing the external thing if you want to. Oh my god, it's time for this video to end. But yeah, once you've you know, worked on the internal and you're dressing yourself up cute, then you can work on the external. But that's if you want to. Like, maybe all you really need is to just change up your fashion sense. Maybe that's the thing that's like really holding you back and making you not really like your body. You never know. Hey guys, Anifa here. I forgot to wrap this video up, but I just wanted to say that if you guys really enjoyed this video and you want to hear more content from me, or you want me to go into detail about like other life changes that I made in order to move around more confidently, because I feel like the most important thing that you can do is like really make internal changes about how you feel about yourself. You know, just like making better decisions. Who do you have in your life? How do you move about life so that you're not just radiating confident energy, but you're also moving confidently? I don't know if that makes sense. But if you guys want me to talk more on this topic, or if you were interested in this content, comment below, leave your comments, tell me about your journey. How did you create a healthier relationship with your body? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Good day in my mind, said to take a step out, get some air now, lay your edge out. Too so nice, spoke you be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You show you.